In this video, I'll be talking about the first steps towards homeownership, so stick around. The first item to consider would be your why. Why are you looking to buy a home? Are you needing more space because you have children? Are you expecting to have children in the future? Do you have a dog that you would like to have more space for? There are many reasons why people buy a home. Maybe you're looking for a tax write-off. That can also be a good reason. But figuring out what your why will help you in the process. Next, I would say research. And there are a few items under research that I would consider. First would be a goal timeline. Figuring out when exactly you would like to try to be in a home will help you work backwards in the process and figuring out what you need to do next. Once you have your goal in mind, then you want to look at the financial side. Is there something on your credit report that maybe you need to fix prior to applying for a mortgage? Pulling your credit can be a great first start just to see if there are any errors on there, and also if there's anything that you would want to clean up prior to applying for a loan. Along those same lines, if you would prefer to just talk to a lender and have them pull your credit, that would be a great plan also. They can look at all the factors and give you an idea of whether or not you would be able to qualify for something quickly or if you do need to do some credit repair. Also under research would be deciding what type of home you would really like to purchase. Now this could be part of your goal process. Maybe you really would like to have a single family home. Sometimes once you start the process, either with qualifying or even seeing what's available on the market, you might have to switch over to more of a townhome or a condo, depending on your situation. But at least researching that and kind of getting an idea of what you would like to purchase when it comes time, that would be part of your research process. Next would be which features are you looking for in a home? There are certainly things that you would like to have in more of a dream home type situation, like my perfect home would have an open kitchen and a huge island and a big deck or patio with a mountain view, things like that. But you would want to also look at things that maybe you could negotiate on. So maybe you have a nice kitchen with a big island, but it doesn't have a mountain view. Is that something that you're willing to negotiate with yourself on, or is that something where it absolutely has to have all of these things? Along those same lines, you'd want to consider certain things can be changed very easily after you purchase a home and certain things cannot. Mountain view can't be changed really once you get in the house. Kind of keep that in mind. But if you don't like the paint color as you start looking, that would be something that's very easy to fix and something that would be, not something that should turn you away from a house if you like the rest of it. Lastly, I would want you to consider hiring a real estate professional, and then if you haven't already spoken to a lender, talking to a lender to get that process started. Either one can refer you back and forth. If you happen to know of a real estate professional, they generally have lender partners that they can refer you to, and that goes vice versa for lenders. You certainly want to find someone knowledgeable, someone that has some credentials in the area where you're looking. And lastly, I would recommend that you actually like them. You're going to be spending quite a bit of time with your real estate professional as well as your lender, so it would be good if you kind of like them. Anyway, stay tuned for the next videos.